This reminds me of a story that happened recently. I won't name which band it was I was playing with. Thankfully, I've played with like 18 different bands this summer. So everybody, but it did happen recently this summer where we played a gig. It went great. Crowd loved it. Fun venue. It was our first time at this venue, but the agent that kind of booked us is someone that, the band has worked with before, whatever. And we had, there were a ton of people there, some of which were people that like were partners and family of the band members, as sometimes happens, right? Your family or friends come out to see the band. Well, evidently, and we found this out after the fact, which is the worst, but at least we found it out. I was thankful that we found this out. Evidently, someone related to the band, evidently service was slow, because it was like a restaurant and bar or whatever. And one of the people related to the band started like getting mouthy with the staff, like, this is terrible. You need to be faster. I've worked in the service industry. You can't treat people like this. We're guests of the band, and started name dropping the booking agent and manager of the thing. And like, I'm going to tell this person about how bad it is. And of course, the staff not only reported it back to that same person, also took a picture of the offenders so that there was no like, oh, it must not have been so-and-so. Like, well, nope, we saw a picture that they witnessed, identified in a lineup. Ooh. Yep. And thankfully we were able to smooth things over with and I say I was involved in absolutely none of this.
Nope. Good call.
But it was able to be smoothed over with the manager, booking agent. I think we will wind up continuing to play at this place. But I think this particular guest is not invited to be there anymore. And I don't blame them for that.
You can fix those. You can fix issues like that if it's like, oh, shoot, we're like, you know what, we understand that this was a one-time thing. Apologies, we've made the corrections here. Yeah, you can fix that, but you only got one more chance after that.
That's
so
it.
If that happens again, it's over.
It's over. Yeah, it's such and it shocked me that would happen. Like, if I would like to think if I was in, the opposite scenario. So I'm not the one on stage. I'm the one that, I'm the guest. I'm the plus one, right? If I thought there were problems, like I would not start name dropping. And like, it just flabbergasts me that that's where someone would choose to go in that position. Like, if I'm somebody's plus one or somebody's guest, I am like hyper aware of being on my best behavior, like more than I would be if it was just me. And I'm usually okay. But sometimes we all have those moments. If I'm there as a guest, man, I would be like hyper aware.